I'm Charisse and I run two companies, but the main company that uses Fireflies is called Culture Circle, and we are a boutique culture consulting company. We work, with first-time founders all the way to NASDAQ bell ringing, acquiring type of companies, so a very wide range. Core main offerings are culture consultancy, so partnerships where we go on a journey with our client partners, from those of starting values to just getting more alignment with their leadership team, to leadership development, to building out full-on culture programs, trainings, workshops. And then we have our leadership development layer that does work with any size leader on their journey as it does impact and relate to the culture. I'm based in Bay Area, California. We are mostly all remote. So we have offices in like San Francisco, Sedona, New York, Houston, Austin, LA. Don't want to forget LA. Usually my day consists of touching base with my tribe in some capacity, just getting some grounding on what we're doing. And then depending on the day, I'm sitting with our client partners and either observing, listening, or providing advice and consulting them in certain areas, touching base on certain projects. Dramatically different, let me tell you. So before Fireflies, it was a lot of me taking notes, or someone from Culture Circle taking notes and having to translate them, and us trying to keep up, especially when we have those all moments that kind of segue from the conversation. And I was using, I still use it, but in a different capacity, is using Evernote. Sometimes I would just throw up notes. Sometimes I would be like, hey, can I record this? And like, just have it to where I can go back to it. There was like this disconnection and flow. And again, we really do go into our flow state when we're helping our client partners. It just really is it's our magic. It's what we tap into. After, when I was introduced to Fireflies, I was like, oh my goodness, I need this now. Because what it's been able to do is allow me to just be present with the human and the moments that we're in, and then go back and say, okay, what did we say we were going to do? How did this conversation transcend to this? What areas did I need to pick up? Especially if we're doing a proposal for someone, just having that present there allows me to just, again, stay present with the person and not worry about, oh, I need to take these notes, and then where did these notes go? Like, I am not great at that, like keeping multiple notebooks or trying to type while they're talking. It just, again, it disconnects the flow. So now I will say I use Fireflies on a daily. In fact, it's one of the first things that if I book a call with someone, I let them know, like, this is what we're using. It's internal, but it really does help us stay present, especially when we're doing proposals or we're having a deep conversation with a leader, just extracting some of those things. We use Fireflies also for like a wellness week, so we could extract the audio so folks could re-listen to a meditation that was done or a talk that was given, so they don't have to necessarily watch the recording, but they can have it in like a podcast play. So we use Fireflies for some of those things, events that we put together for our client partners. So it's a very versatile way that we use it. I was on a call with a company called Founder, and I joined the call and I was like, what is that? Like, in the background, because I could see the Fireflies AI, and I was like, what is that? And I was on it with another person from Culture Circle, and we immediately Googled it and was like, I need this thing. So I had talked to the person I was having the meeting with, and I was like, what is this? And it was like, oh yeah, it takes all my notes for me. And I was like, we need this now. And I signed up literally that day, didn't even do the free version, signed up for the paid. I was like, this is it. The setup was very, very easy. Navigating some of the permissions was something that I needed to learn about. But once I was able to figure it out and use it, I also found that the versatility of anything that I had previously recorded, because I was starting to use Otter for a little bit, I could upload and it could just translate and transcribe. So I actually had both at the same time, and then canceled the other one because I was like, this is the one. So it was really, it was easy. And I think that with any technology, just learning some of the features. I like to learn as I go. I don't necessarily like to sit through tutorials and stuff like that, which could be a good and a bad thing. Probably should know a little bit of stuff, but for the most part, it was very user friendly for me to just implement. And like I said, as soon as I found it from this person, I just started using it the next day. Didn't even do the free version, just skipped to the paid, and I've been on ever since. It really does change how we interact and makes our job even more impactful. We'll drop some fire nuggets and we're like, we need to take this, like, this is great. And we're like, oh, I'll send you the Fireflies. So we don't have to recalibrate where we are and lose our place in what we're talking about. So it's been such a phenomenal addition, like culture add to what we do as Culture Circle.